DJ Mr. Success.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T. Marie and Mr. Success. We want to invite y'all to watch our new episode that will be dropping every Sunday. You don't want to miss it.
All right, everybody. Welcome to It's a Chicago Vibe. And on today's show, we got a special guest by the name of Stacy. Stay tuned.
DJ Mr. Success.
AV technician.
You are now tuned in with Mr. Success. Go get him, don't hurt him.
Never a dull moment, and the excitement's never end here at the Sheridan Hotel.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to It's a Chicago Vibe with me,
Mr. Success.
TJ, filling in for Lady T today, and our special guest, Stacy Lott Lottsofmassages. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Blessed to have you. Blessed to have you. And before we begin, I would just like to ask you, what made you get into massage therapy?
Man, I actually, truthfully, just jumping from job to job, that was crazy, trying to find my place to fit in this world, You know how it goes. You get out of school and, you try this, you try that, trying to find where you fit in this world. Well, back in the day, that I said about like 13 years ago, you see the commercial on TV come on. You may as well go to school. Go ahead, you could do it. I did it. You remember that commercial?
Yeah.
So I went on here and went to school. I'm a regular, individual who enjoy helping people. I like helping people. I like to have fun, skate. I like to play music, instruments. Just a regular God type of individual.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you recorded on some of the instruments and stuff. I could always use different sounds and stuff to go on. But moving right along to the next question for you.
Oh, yeah.
What type of massage technique do you use? I know there are various different type of techniques masseuses go by using, and it's different kind of therapy. What type of therapy do you specialize in?
Yeah, I customize my sessions, depending on mostly what the client needs, what they tell me, what I'm seeing, personal observation, how they telling me they feel, I design each session accordingly. So different techniques from deep tissue to Swedish to some myofascial work. If I need to, I may even pull out my therapy gun, whatever the job needs.
Okay, well, I want to know a little bit more about this business. What's it called again?
Lots of massage.
Lots of massage?
Lots.
Yes.
Name block.
Oh, okay, lots of massage. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay, is there a home base, or do you travel?
Yes, indeed, I travel.
Okay.
I travel. I come to you.
All right, do you have
lovely warming hands to you?
That's awesome. Do you have a range? Do you have an area you service? Do you go anywhere you're called? How does that work?
Well, yeah, I normally service the Chicagoland area and surrounding suburbs.
Okay. That's nice. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And on the average, how many massages can you get in a day? Most massages you perform in one day.
Before the hands get tired.
Right.
On the average, I say about 5.
Oh, wow.
I can do about 5 hours on an average day, but I would prefer not to, you know. I
Mm.
like to, you know, save my body, you know, and my tools, you know, but I can do about 5.
So, yeah, people look them up. We're gonna get all this info for the show in, and people who are interested in getting massages, I've been looking for me a nice female massage.
But yeah, and people really don't understand, man. People, we as people and living in this world, we wear stress on our bodies just like we wear clothes.
Right.
But unlike clothes that we can go home and take our clothes off every night, we don't normally do that. How we do that with the stress and all of this, you know, life life knocks, hard knocks of just living life, you know, on a day-to-day basis, you know, all of that stuff compounds on people. And we don't realize it until, you know, something bad happens. So I always say, you know, the best, it's always best to be prepared, you know, and what better way can you go about preparing yourself than to treating yourself to just a massage, you know?
Right. I think a
And
lot-
as a matter of fact, lots of them. How about that?
Definitely benefit from a lot of massage.
I mean, man, yo, goodness, you gets the blood circulating, everything moving, flowing. And as we get old, all that stuff slows down, you know?
You know,
Yeah.
with your coworkers better that way if you relaxed and you know, and just the life period. So.
I want to know,
Yeah.
like, funny stories or interesting stories since you've been in this business. I feel like everybody has a story they can tell about the interactions they had at work. So I wonder, do you have any of those?
Well, yeah, I do have some stories. Just tuning. I love tuning people into their self. There's something magical about that, you know? I mean, when you live and walk in this body all your life and you don't realize something about it until somebody actually points it out to you and you're like, wow, I didn't realize that did that, you know, when I did that. Or, you know, it's just it's a refreshing feeling to be able to just relay some information, some tidbits, simple information such as breathing that people don't do, you know, and when you spend time with different people on a table, and you get to know a lot about people, and you also get to know a lot about yourself because when everything falls down, we all are one. It teaches. I help show people and introduce people to themselves, and the story. Uh, uh, I really couldn't put my finger on just one because they're all just so
That many, huh?
enlightening, you know. But yeah, just about sums it up. Just helping people and teaching people about themselves, how they move, how they hold their posture, you know, the thoughts that they have, you know, holding people hold on. People, I asked them to relax, and they say, I am relaxed. And I say, well, why are you still holding your arm, you know, in the air, you know, after I let it go, they still got their arm in there. I'm like, if you relax, you know, you're supposed to lose total control of your body limbs and relax and allow your body to relax. And a lot of times it's really hard for people to do that.
Yeah, I hear you. You seem like a very enlightened, very wise individual. Is there anywhere you draw this wisdom from? Like, is there an individual or like a practice or like, you know, some people get it from like I don't know, volumes, like texts, like where do you draw your wisdom from?
That's a good question. That's a real good question.
Yeah.
And actually, it's the alignment, the intuition, when you tune into someone, it's like a radio station. It just comes from the universe a lot of times.
Okay.
You know, it's like a radio station. That's what my massage, I kind of look at it like. It's like tuning in. You the body, you get a body on a table. It hasn't been touched in a while. It's been through a whole bunch of states of emotions and stress and fight or flight type of traumatic events and all of that stuff, and none of that has been addressed. So I look at that as like a staticky, back in the old days when the TV went off and it went off for real, and all you just seen was just that static, that snow on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of, that's how I kind of look at that body, as just that static that I have to tune into in order to get everything flowing properly again. Where that static can now make some sense. So it's like and your body just tunes in when you're focused and tuned in and something that it's just everything just automatically just, that's in my practice when I'm practicing. I don't know about other therapists, but it's just a lot of stuff just comes from intuition.
Like instinct.
Right.
It's another question I want to ask about, like when you're dealing with clients. How do you address clients when you see concerns on their body, like bumps or bruises or something? How do you address them about that? Like if it's some, how do you tell them about kind of bruise?
A lot of times they're aware of it, but they'll let me know, and that's a pre-question I ask before they even get on the table. Are there any injuries or concerns I need to be aware of? And they'll pretty much tell me. But then again, a lot of times they don't, and I'll run. A lot of times the massage room is dark. Next to no light, but just candlelit. And sometimes I don't see, but I feel. And I'm like, whoa, what's this? And they'll, sometimes they're not aware of it. And I'm like, I'll bring their attention to it. That's another way I'm bringing awareness. And it's all about awareness, being aware. And I'll point it out to them. It's let them know, hey, look, this is there. I just touched you. Well, it didn't come from me, pretty much, And just to be aware is to be alive. And once you know yourself, the more you know yourself, the more you know the universe.
So,
yeah.
I just need the yoga needs a lot of other things, the sport thing. And that's what moves me to my next question, because I know dealing with the public or in any job, how have you ever ran into any difficult client, and how did you respond to them?
I had the same question actually.
You asked that one?
No, I didn't. I had this.
Oh.
No, I didn't steal your thunder.
But how did you respond to them if you ever had a difficult client?
Direct, firm, and direct. Yeah, I've had a few instances where a couple of clients did some, not so favorable actions and stuff like that. But you know, I'll just address them directly, you know, and let them know this this is a profession. I'm a professional at my craft and what I do, and you know, just stop the session immediately, um, leave the room, leave the place. I'm a traveling massage therapist, so I
It comes in handy. No pun
right, right, you know, hey, you can get on up. This session is over, you know. If it's to the point to where it's I'm not able to. A lot of times I am able to because I've been doing this for about 11 years. Well, actually about 15. Excuse me. Yeah, but if I'm not
That's impressive.
able to, you know, address the situation and you know, correct the manner and finish the session, you know, after an incident may have occurred that I've addressed and you know, tuned their mind into the session as was intended, you know, then I'll just leave. All money ain't good money.
True words have never been spoken.
Yeah, I wish a lot of people would follow that suit. I see sometimes, but especially when you're working for, but see, you work for yourself though. So, but like me here with Encore, we deal with a lot of different clients, and some of them be returning clients, and it's like they give us the heads up, like this client might be a problem and stuff like that. I be looking like, but I gotta keep my professionalism with them. But you know they gonna give me a problem. I be thinking to myself, then all money ain't good money. We shouldn't even accept it. But I understand.
Right, right,
That's the thing about being your own company. You know, you can make that decision to turn down and reject certain clients and stuff though. But then it's all the way to handle it too, because you still want to do stuff in a professional way, but you won't get a bad review and stuff though. So I like
right,
that. How you do it, you just travel on, you address it direct, move on. All money ain't good money. I feel you on that.
right. And then I had a well, I also do part-time at a job too, at a spa. So there was a client that came into the spa. She liked my work. I also let her know that I do this on my own as well. You know, I have a company. So she's like, yeah, I like your work. I think I hire you. So she well, I worked on her at the spa about 3 times. Those 3 times I worked on her, um, really, I mean, she liked my work, but she was really like asking for more than, you know, what the services provided, you know, like um what the service, well, like lymphatic. She asked for lymphatic work. At the spa, we don't do lymphatic work. But she asked me if I did. I know lymphatic work. I do lymphatic work, but they don't, the spa don't pay me that. And she asked me to try, well, she asked me if I could do that, you know, behind closed doors and so to speak, and at the spa. And I was like, no, because they're not, you know, they're not gonna compensate me. And prior, the week before she came in, she was coming in every week. She asked me, well, no, when she came in, she left. She said she loved my work so much, but she left me a $10 tip. You know, I'm not tripping, but everybody else goes in there and they tip more. You know, it's like she's attempting to get the most out of me and compensate the less. And not only that, she was problematic at the front desk at the yeah, when she ordered, she was trying to get her I guess a free service or something, or she was just problematic to, you know, to the owners of that spot. So she's calling me at the spa. I didn't give her my information. I thought I did, but what had happened was she had called the spa and told the spa that she was my sister. So she got me to call. She left a message at the spa and told me to call. And I was like, okay, well, I don't have a sister, you know? So I called anyway, and it was her. And she was like, yeah, I had to, you know, feel a little bit to get to talk to you and all this good stuff, because that was the thing. I didn't give her my information because she was problematic, and I didn't really want to work with her at the spa at all. So she got my number to call me, you know, personally to, you know, at the, well, at my business, Lots of Massage. But anyway, to make a long story short, when you go get a massage at a spa, or if you like the work that a therapist does, show some appreciation. I mean, if you are if you get a massage, a lot of times at a spa, those therapists are not making that amount of money. They're only making a percentage of it. So the tips, the percentage is pretty much calculated into their salary. So if you're not tipping, we as therapists at a workplace aren't making our salary. You know, the suggested gross amount of tippage, you know, after a service. So anyway, to make a long story short, she called me. I told her if she wanted to be my client, I would need my payment up front. Yeah. So she didn't like that.
I can understand
was, yeah, she didn't like that. So
it's such involved work, and you're often massaging someone for an hour at a time, and I mean, it's very involved work. So I can't imagine tipping.
Right. Right.
Or just tipping very little. I mean,
right.
In general, I try to be a generous tipper whenever I can, you know, if I'm able. And if I'm not going to schedule something like a massage and do it when I don't have the means to tip, or just not feel like tipping because, I'm being.
Yes. Also, another thing came up about that too. Please, by all due respect, wash your ass.
No, people come there. Oh man.
Well, that takes away the question I was going to ask.
Oh man, I can't imagine. Like that is so instant. Yeah. Why would you not?
I had to stop a client. I had to stop a session. I was caking. I couldn't do it. I had to stop session. I had to be rude. But I didn't really feel like I was being rude, because why would you bring your dirty ass? I mean, I'm coming to you. You've got ample amount of time to do whatever you need to do before I get there.
See, these are the funny stories I was looking for, okay?
That's stuff your mother father taught you. Don't go to the doctor or nowhere without clean underwear.
Yeah, you're getting the real raw doggy here.
I can't imagine going somewhere and being that close to you.
Exactly.
That's so, how are you not embarrassed? Like,
you would be surprised. You would be surprised.
I hate that. That is, oh man.
Oh, wow. Moving right along to the next. What I like, I know you talked about like how the body, everybody needs to be massaged and straight, you know, to relieve tension and stuff, but there are other like people come in for injuries and stuff. What are like some common injuries that you see that people come in for, and what techniques do you do to take care of them?
A lot of knee replacements, pins, yeah, a lot of knee, a lot of pins, a lot of neck, you know, forward head posture, you know, being on a computer all day. And the techniques depends on the the amount of time they've been injured, you know, the amount of time that they've been healed from the injury, you know, and basically what they can take, what the body can take. My goal is to improve range of motion and flexibility. So whatever movements and pins and flexes I can get to achieve that, you know, active range of motion. Range of motion, I have clients work their muscles while I massage them, you know, in different directions, just to improve that movement, that area, that injury in that area, to apply, to give some blood circulation, because the blood, that's the total that's the total game plan of the plan, is to get blood circulating. Because whenever blood stops circulating, that's pretty much where that area starts. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, pretty much where that area starts to deteriorate.
I have a question in a similar vein. What injury would you absolutely not like perform massage on? Like if someone came in with something, who would you turn away from your services? Like I know because I know there are injuries that shouldn't be like handled.
Mm-hmm. Well, a broken bone or something, injuries where there's swelling, edema, you know, or injuries where there's heat. Yeah, those pretty much the ones I stay away from. Bruising isn't an area to stay away from, you know. That's a area that's been affected, but it depends on what kind of bruise, you know. Depends on what kind of injury it was. Some injuries, you know, a massage will help it heal faster, but other injuries, a massage will actually exacerbate it. So just depending on the type of situations. Normally, right after injury, no, I'm not trying to massage. You're gonna get some rest and let your body do what it can do first, you know, for a while, and then when the area is not aching or swell up, or you know, inflamed anymore, then you can proceed with a massage, see where it goes, see how the body handles it.
Well, moving on to my next question is basically, are you considering expanding your business, like making it a big corporation or something like that? But I see years now, you know.
I have considered it, but I would more so, if so, I wouldn't be involved with it, you know, as far as hands-on. massaging clients. My mind is more so geared toward training people, teaching people how to massage, and expanding it that way. As far as having people do what I do, and giving people the intention of care, that I feel is required, by the human body. A lot of people just touch bodies just, to make money. And like I say, life is more than just money to me. I got into this because I have a gift. I can affect people in a major way. We are all divine entities. We're all divine beings, and a lot of the stress is keeping us from really even inquiring about the divinity within us. So my goal is to help people more so realize that, and if I can train people to do that, then that's even more. I can create more people with the mindset that I have, and the talents that I have, grow this world to be a mighty place.
And tell our audience where they can find and need a massage, how they can find you and book you.
Man, I'm on Facebook under Lotsofmassages. I'm on Google. You can Google me, Lotsofmassages, LLC. That's LOTSOFMASSAGE.
Lotsofmassages.
I'm glad you spelled that out because I've been getting it wrong this entire time. I'm glad you spelled that out. Lots of massage. There we go.
Yes.
It clicks now. I was trying to play it off, but yeah, now I get it. Lots of massage. I like that.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna hold from a word from our sponsors, so stay tuned.
How this young lady changed from an ordinary lady to Lady Aphrodite in 1 year. Her last event she threw didn't get the feedback she would have liked, but this year's event was special. Can't just be ordinary. This was a special milestone in her life. So to be great, she did what all the greats do. High greatness. Blessed with Success Entertainment. Let us plan out, create, and host your special moments and parties and your events, and you'll be able to tell your own success story. Blessed with Success Entertainment. We're not just ordinary. We go above and beyond, without boundaries, without measurement.
Many people struggle with grief, and it can weigh you down, but God wants you to be free. There is a time, a season, and a purpose for everything under the sun. This commercial was sponsored by It's a Chicago Vibe with Lady T. Marie and Mr. Success.
You are now tuned in with Mr. Success. Go get 'em, don't hurt 'em.
You're in the mix with DJ Mr. Success. DJ Mr. Success.
All right, everybody, welcome back to This is Chicago Vibe. We're here with our special guest, Stacy Lott of Lottsofmassages, and you know what time it is, TJ. It's that time for the entertainment news. What you got for us this week?
All right, people, it's your girl TJ here with the entertainment news. I have 3 stories for you this week. I'm gonna start off with a sort of somber news here. Rudolph Isley, one of the founding members of the Isley brothers, died on Wednesday. He was 84 years old. He was one of the group's primary songwriters, and he co-wrote the massive hit song Shout that was made famous by the 1978 comedy Animal House. In 2001, when their song Contagious took over the charts, they became the act with the longest chart span on Billboard's Hot 100 Singles chart at 42 years. The group has been inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. And they have won a Grammy and received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Recording Academy. Rudolph left the band in the late 80s and he went on to pursue a life in ministry. He is survived by his wife, Elaine Jasper Isley, and their children, Elizabeth, Valerie, Elaine, and Rudy, along with his grandchildren. Now, moving right along into the next story, okay, Taylor Swift, the pop star. Yes, again, thank you. Taylor Swift is in the news for more than just her love life this week. Her Ticketmaster crashing Eras tour took over the US this summer, and now it's taking over the big screen. The Taylor Swift The Eras Tour film premiere took place on Wednesday, October 11th. Hosted by none other than Swift herself. The event took place at the Grove in Los Angeles and was more than star-studded. It was attended by the Queen herself, Beyonce, for instance. Fans, also known as Swifties, were in attendance at the first ever screening as well. And then, surprise, surprise, AMC released the film a day early on Thursday. As of now, the film, or well, as of the time that I wrote this entertainment piece, the film had already grossed $2.8 million in sales. It is projected to gross a record demolishing $150 million globally, with some predicting it to gross even higher, close to 200 million, in fact. So yeah, we'll see about that. And on to our final story. Lizzo, the iconic singer, has been offered a tell-all interview with none other than Gayle King to clear up the details surrounding the sexual harassment lawsuit that was brought against her this summer. The lawsuit goes on to accuse her of religion, racial, and fat shaming as well. She is also accused of creating a hostile work environment. These claims are being made by her former backup dancers that she found through her talent search series, Watch Out for the Big Girls. The lawsuit comes as a shock for fans and pretty much everyone else who has followed her career, even for those who have simply heard a song of hers in passing. Lizzo has been quite vocal in her advocacy for inclusion for bigger girls, for women of all shapes and sizes. She has preached empowerment and equality. Heck, she even won a humanitarian award last month for her efforts in lifting up all people. To say these kinds of accusations come as a shock is a massive understatement. And that wraps it up for our entertainment news. Now I'm opening the floor up for comments if y'all even care about these subjects.
I care about all of it, especially the first.
Oh yeah.
Fine eyes.
You good. I heard that.
That was a trip.
That's the Taylor Swift story, so just had it. I don't know.
Sound like a queen louder than mine.
They know who the real star is. No, I'm kidding.
But I know coming up, Isley, they was out actually before I was born, but I know.
Yeah, me too.
Stacy, I asked you, what was one of your favorite Isleys? I mean, there's so many. I mean, the boy.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Man, I couldn't even name it right now, man. It's all of them.
Right, basically, I'm gonna say all because I'm reading this here now. I'm like,
All of them.
The biggest my favorite.
Man, yo, you talking about soulful music, man. You
Right.
baby making love for you. What birthed the whole generation, a few generations.
Right.
Man, you just don't get that kind of music anymore.
At all.
Music with the message.
The library dies, man. It's like when greats like that move on, pass on, it's like wow, who can you get to replace that? I mean, what especially when you're listening to music and how it is today.
Yes. See, they made music like in between the sheets. They made music about bringing in life into the world. The music nowadays make you want to go take.
Right. Total opposite.
And what was the next story?
The next story was Taylor Swift. Once again, because I love me some Taylor
3
Swift.
weeks in a row.
It's not what I didn't talk about her last week.
Yes, you did.
What did I say?
I just know.
No way. I know it. I didn't mention her last week.
Okay. If you say
I won't put money on that.
You did. But what's she involved in this weekend?
It's just about her. I'm just talking about her movies, her movie, because it's technically it's news and it's entertainment news, and I wanted to write about it.
All right, yeah. Tell her to put us in one of her movies.
I know, right?
I'll be right up there. I just people are really excited about this movie. Like it apparently like the AMC theaters like sold out. They sold all their tickets for the opening night, and I just feel like I missed my chance to get tickets to the live show, the actual show. So I'll wait for it to come out on Netflix. Right?
But you already know.
I'll watch it. Yeah.
That's shocking enough, Lizzo.
Oh my God.
Lizzo.
Don't get me started. That's crazy. I don't understand. She's being offered a tell-all interview, or she's considering a tell-all interview with Gayle King. Everybody knows who that is, right?
Right.
Oprah's right-hand woman. And I just am appalled by the idea of this being true. She's
religion, racial, and
fat shaming, religion shaming, racial shaming, creating a hostile work environment. Some of the things that are like the dancers are claiming she did and that occurred, it's like just outrageous.
And it's like the opposite of what she was representing too, She actually put big girls back on the map.
Yeah, that's her whole message. And like her, other than like, women power and feeling beautiful in your skin and looking good, and everybody, gay, straight, bi, big, little, tall, short, like she's been like a voice for everybody. And I just don't understand. I can't see this being true, but I don't want to automatically say it's not just because she is who she is, right?
Well,
but
yeah, I accused supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly, right. I just don't. Do you know who Lizzo is, Stacy?
I think the big girl, right? With the yeah. I heard she was she had got a little controversy for kind of being mean with her girls on that little tour.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
And then in cases like this just my theory on it. Maybe she is a little over aggressive, and one employee, if you mess with the wrong employee, they gonna bring stuff up like this at you and find a few people to come along with them and make it seem harsher than what it is. That's just my opinion and theory of it, because I've seen stuff like this in workplaces before.
Yeah.
Sometimes people make stuff bigger than what it is, and then once it got the attention to everybody, like the world listening, and then
job done. Job well done.
Job well. I just like, how did she win a humanitarian award? And then,
right. And then just overnight she became,
I think this happened back in like July. And she got the award last month. So she got the award despite having a lawsuit against her for sexual harassment. I think that speaks volumes.
She was sexually harassing people?
Right.
No, sexual harassment of her dancers. They feel sexually harassed. Some of the things they were talking about, something that she did. Oh my God, what's going on? They were talking about something that she did in Amsterdam with bananas in private parts and stuff like that. So they were just saying that she often like put them in these like very sexually provocative situations that they were uncomfortable with, which I don't know. I don't.
I'm the type of person I firmly believe, like if I hear a song of hers I like, I'ma still support it, you know, till, you know, proven guilty, you know, I don't just.
I need like video evidence, photo,
Right.
video evidence, like actual proof. Cause it's just their word against hers, and you know, her being who she is, her word is more powerful at this time.
And especially if it's an angry work a worker that got fired, baby.
And it's just like, everything that you're accusing her of is everything that she has, the opposite of everything she has publicly stood for. It just makes no sense.
I don't agree. I don't agree with I don't really know her, but my opinion of her is someone who is factualizing or idolizing people who give up, just don't want to put no kind of work in, and just be as is, just as long as you happy, just as long as you are satisfied with the attention that you create. Don't worry about it. It's all cool, you know. And it's like it's like, hey, I'm fat. Look, we're fat. So be happy. I'm gonna make a song about it. And everybody's like, yeah, especially people who are overweight. It's like, yeah, that's our queen right there. We happy. We proud about it. Make an idolize about it. Make a what they call it, a meme. I don't know all this old new internet shit. Excuse my French, but it's just like I just, it just seems like just the way the world is going in right now. It's just it seems like it fits. It fits, you know, idolizing carnivalism, you know, just
Right.
just
And you gotta think, anybody like Lizzo, she say she one made I made my head back, took it feeling good as hell or whatever. The song is a positive song. You know, people who make positive songs nowadays, they find stuff like this song. Now, if she was a person, I'm telling you, that was talking about smacking people around, throwing them down the stairs, this allegation would have never came out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, like you say, the world is today. It's like negativity is ruling and positive,
right.
people sweeping it under the rug somewhere. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Say something negative.
Yes, they point out do one negative thing. Or maybe she was on a bad day and yelled at somebody, and then, you know, and all this gonna come out. Just no, that's not who she is. You know? So I don't believe it.
I don't know. Too many people love her for that to be true.
Yeah. On that note, before we get out of here, you know, Lady T, not here. She don't be here with the words of affirmation. You don't have your socials yet. Stacy told everybody where you can find him at. You know, get you a massage. Look him up. Lots of massages. You know, release stress. You won't get out here accusing people like Lizzo of doing so bad.
The Stacy Lott Massage. They want to solve all the issues.
All right. Today's words of affirmation is be positive, get a massage, release stress, and you will be a better person in this here world. And coming from me right here on This Is Chicago Live. And
I second that.
Yes, sir. You
I
know,
third that.
there you go.
DJ
You know
Mr.
my
Success.
motto, Mr. Success, you always have a ball. If I can't tell the truth, there's nothing at all. Mr. Success bringing pleasure, no stress. Until next week, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, let's go, 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 C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A.